If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I wanted to do a video on this because this is the type of stuff that I've been covering for a long time, and it's about normalizing occult practices, occult rituals, and they've been doing it through subliminally putting in cannibalism and all these TV shows like Santa Clarita Diet. Of course, we know from vampires being pushed and shoved nonstop, whether it's Halloween or not, we're always seeing it. I just did one talking about the Temptations, right? And how they're, it's called human, that's the flavor, it's human. Well, you'll hear these ridiculous newscasters who are like, let's make sure that they don't think it's actually real because there's people out there who will think it is. No, this is called social engineering. That's what this is. Now, does anybody know what's actually in this? I'll tell you one thing, it's more than just a tomato. But a lot of us are aware of what they put in a lot of the food, like McDonald's and everything else, and these certain cells that have been found in Pepsi and other places and other products. But let me just show you how they're normalizing this more with tomato blood, even though people are like, oh, it's just a cute marketing thing for Halloween, tomato blood. It's not even saying human. It doesn't matter. Cannibalism will be normalized. Occult rituals that are about drinking blood, about the blood of the youth, all these things that are in the Bible that we're warned about are happening in front of our faces now. They're no longer doing it in darkness. They are openly engineering people to be prepared for this. That's what all these vampire movies are for, and that's why they just do little things like this, and it's a big joke, right? Tomato blood.
When you think of Halloween, you probably think of things like ghosts and skeletons.
Yeah, so Heinz is getting in the spirit by taking a spooky twist on its classic condiment. It's selling tomato blood ketchup just in time for the holiday. No, it's not real blood, but some select bottles will get this makeover, which says 57 blood types. If this isn't scary enough, Heinz is also selling costume kits and masks, and you can check it all out online.
I'm glad they put that disclaimer on there on the bottle. This is not real blood,
yes,
because you never know. Some people
might be confused.
Oh, boy, what personalities on those three. Jeez, whew, man. I hope people, this is really cool. Yeah, tomato blood. I hope people read the warning label and know that it's not real. Right. And that's why we have a society where things like vampire facials are normalized. Remember Kim Kardashian with the vampire facial? A procedure that they call the vampire facial where people use blood on their own face. I mean, it's for anti-aging. And this is the stuff they're going to continue to do. I've covered the repetition with talking about blood transfusions of the youth out there. You've seen it on The Simpsons. You've seen it on all of these shows, Silicon Valley, because that's what they're going to do. And they're going to tell people that these types of things will cure Alzheimer's and they'll get rid of your wrinkles. And everybody will be on board just like that, because that's how social engineering works. This has everything to do with the occult. This has everything to do with the blood libel. These people have been lusting for blood their entire livelihoods. This is the seed of Cain. That's what it is. These people are not, well, unfortunately, they've socially engineered a society that's going to be wanting this and on board for this. I can't even tell. You look at the people in a certain community out there, they are vicious, hypocritical, disturbed people who are literally willing to get things taken off. I mean, we can't even get into it, but you don't think they'll be able to convince them of these things? They already see it and they go, oh, call, it's tomato blood. Oh, call, it's a vampire facial. It's just a joke. It's just an anti-aging cream. That's how you normalize occult practices. That's how you get people on board. They get desensitized. And once they're desensitized, these things aren't, shocks. They aren't shocked anymore because they've seen and heard things like this. right? That's the Satanic Temple. Going around doing satanic invocations at all these town halls around the country for the last decade. When they first started happening, trying to get into schools, I was just talking about how this is going to just desensitize people. And now it has. They talk about them on the news, that they're there to help in Texas, and they're all great and wonderful people. They've desensitized everyone. And that's why we live in such a vulgar, vile world. So something like this, I mean, look, certain people only hear what they want to hear. So I'm sure somebody will hear this and they'll be like, Cult thinks it's actual blood in the tomato blood, and do a video, because they really only hear what they want to hear. That's it. You could sit here and say, I don't want violence, or I don't want this, I don't want that. And then they talk and they say, oh, they're going to do something hurtful. They need to be jailed, because they hear what they want to hear. It's a me society of dumbed down buffoons. The normalization of vampire, this isn't a Halloween thing. Are you joking? Year long we hear about these shows and these movies, from Twilight. I can't even think of all of them off the top of my head that come out, show after show after show, right? So then you have on Heinz's website, they promote this towards kids, right? And I'll call, it's just, and it says magic every day at the Heinz Halloween store, right? Of course, but magic has nothing to do with the occult or anything. It's only right in front of your face, huh? No, it's just normal. And then they have costumes where kids are, putting on fake tomato blood and having it drool on their face, young kids, right? And all over their clothing and on their on their facial diapers, right? Putting the vampire fangs, because that has everything to do with Heinz ketchup, right? Oh, but don't you get it? We're marketing. We're pretending that it's blood. It's tomato blood. Over and over and over, this is what we've seen normalize in our society. And we are closer than ever to all of this stuff going down, with bringing over what's on the other side, not as if they're not here already, but fully going forward with transhumanism and everything else. This place is going to be flipped upside down. No, it's not because of the Heinz commercial, but every time they do something like this, it desensitizes people more and more. It makes people go, these people are really uptight. Imagine being at a party with Call. He must be so boring. Actually, no, I'd be the life of the party, because I'd be lacing into most of these people 99% of the time, human watching their behavior, which is abomination and an embarrassment in this society we live in. But everything's a joke, folks, right? Magic every day. Talk about magic nonstop. And people are like, he thinks magic's real. Oh, right. And they just talk about magic 8 trillion times a day. You could turn on Disney, all about magic and the Magic Kingdom, and every movie's about magic, to Harry Potter being pushed down everyone's throat about magic. Magic the Gathering card, Ouija boards, Dungeons and Dragons, never-ending magic. Heinz magic every day as they promote a product like this. I mean, you can only just laugh, because you know the reaction that regular people will have, because they're not really regular, they're dumbed down. They would just hear this and dismiss it and go, it's for Halloween, it's a marketing tactic for Heinz, it's adorable, and it's great. And we should all embrace that they're doing a marketing thing about tomato blood, when they don't realize they're being worked, engineered, desensitized, programmed. And that's how the world has gotten from where it was to where it is now, since the boom of the industrial age. Well, now the industrial age is coming to an end. And it's time for the final chapter, right? The new revolution, the technological industrial revolution, or whatever they're calling it, where it's going to be inside you. But these practices that they've done so much in secret, obviously we know that they promote them in movies and things like that, but they're just going to keep doing it and doing it. And it's going to become normal. All it takes is a story or two, which I've covered on all my channels over the years, where they have these TED Talks and they're talking about how, drinking the blood of a child could help cure Alzheimer's. And people in the comment section are like, that's a very interesting study. If this is the cure, this could be a great thing. Huh? What? Why does Alzheimer's exist in the first place? Anyone look up in the sky or look at the things that they try to stick in you? Yeah. Oh, it just flew here? And then they want you to partake in these practices. Oh, man. And then you get Kuru disease, right? Unbelievable. So this is Heinz, folks. Make magic every day. with a little tomato blood. Have a laugh at everyone's expense with the news anchors because they're so funny and wonderful. This world is Halloween every day. It's a freak show, a literal freak show. And the people, the insane, are running the asylum. And the asylum is, well, it's America, really. But I guess you could say it's happening around the world. Reminder, check out the website at callfornuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. If you haven't checked it out, I appreciate it if you did and consider joining. I want to thank the Patreons for helping this channel and continue to make content here on YouTube. Obviously, every day is a struggle on this platform with certain topics I can and can't talk about. I had a video I was going to do, and I'm one strike from termination here on talking about some of the stuff going on with National Guard and things like that. Just got to be very careful. So I'll probably go up on the website. So that's why I recommend people get over there. And of course, you could share your channel, your information, and just interact with like-minded people, who are aware of the insane asylum we live in. So thank you again, everybody who's here. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And God bless you and your families.